Well, after 4 straight days of rain and thunderstorms predicted to hit the track at some point rolling into the weekend, it looks like we somehow avoided every bit of it, as it's a beautiful sunny morning here in Colorado. Temperatures will stay in the mid-70s today, which means we're in for a banner day of motocross. The Lawrence brothers are rolling after 2 rounds, with Jet sitting on a perfect 4-0 in the motos through his first 2 450 class starts. Hunter Lawrence is still not 100% after crashing preseason and injuring his ribs, but regardless of which, he still has managed to go 3. 1-3. 1 to win both overalls to start the year and boast a 10-point advantage in the 250 class championship. But the California rounds don't always tell the full story of what might happen in the championship, and there's a lot of riders looking for resets today at Thunder Valley. 450 Moto 1. Off the start of the first 450 class moto of the day, it was Jet Lawrence launching out to the hole shot once again, just ahead of Cooper Webb. Ty Masterpool, who qualified 3rd on the day, was down in the first turn with several riders, including Jose Butron, Kyle Chisholm, and more. Just before the end of the first lap, Aaron Plessinger and Dylan Ferrandis went down together as they were both hung up for a while. Aaron Plessinger was able to get up still in the middle of the pack, while Ferrandis got up at the tail end of the pack. Masterpool was the rider to watch for much of the moto, as he made it all the way back into the top 10 after just 3 laps, and was charging forward to catch the lead group. Aaron Plessinger behind him, though, was going just a little bit faster and found his way into the top 10 after 6 laps. Masterpool and Plessinger both found each other around the same time, and they caught Grant Harlan and Frederick Noren for 5th and 6th. Harlan got around Noren trying to get away from the charge behind, but Plessinger and Masterpool both eventually found their ways through into 5th and 6th. Derek Drake was riding tremendously well early in the race, even applying some pressure to Adam Cianciarulo for 3rd at one point. But Drake began to drift backwards late, and Plessinger and Masterpool both were able to make it around him as well. Cooper Webb fell while in 2nd with 3 laps to go, but got right up. He had Cianciarulo right on him suddenly, but he was able to keep Ack behind him and hang on for 2nd. Masterpool actually passed Plessinger for a 4th on the last lap, but Plessinger wasn't having it and got him right back. Dylan Ferrandis was able to charge all the way back to 7th in the end, finishing just behind Garrett Marchbanks. Jet Lawrence won his 5th straight moto to start the year ahead of Webb, Cianciarulo, Plessinger, and Masterpool. 450 Moto 2. Jet Lawrence hole shot, again, in the final 450 class moto of the day, in what looked like a carbon copy of his hole shot from the first moto. Grant Harlan was right behind him in 2nd out of the first corner, but Cianciarulo, Ferrandis, Plessinger, and Webb quickly shuffled him back. Webb made an early pass on Ferrandis to get into 3rd place behind Ack, but then Plesser found his way around both of them in the span of 2 laps. The Esteban then immediately caught and passed Cianciarulo for 2nd, but Ack was struggling in the middle stages of the race as he was shuffled back through all of the factory group. Ty Masterpool then came alive and became the story of the 2nd moto as he worked around Cianciarulo and then suddenly pounced around Ferrandis into 4th as well. Ferrandis stayed with him, but Masterpool was all eyes forward as he ran down and passed Webb for 3rd. Keen to not let Masterpool get away, Ferrandis also passed Webb and settled in behind Masterpool. The pressure pushed Ack up to Webb, who was also reeling in Ferrandis ahead of him. None of the positions ended up changing, but it was certainly a close fight. Ferrandis stayed with Masterpool the whole way and took advantage of a last lap bad line from Masterpool that hung him up on the outside, allowing Ferrandis to swoop in and take 3rd. Jet Lawrence once again cruised to the victory ahead of Aaron Plessinger, who ended up running a pretty lonely race in 2nd place. Jet has led every single lap through 6 motos and certainly looks like he won't be slowing down anytime soon.